Thanks for joining us on Arc Salt Lake. I'm Brian Schnee. Tuesday, October 29th, and tonight we're focusing on the impacts of our recent winter storm and what we can expect over the next couple of days. We'll see. Maybe there's more heading our way. Many of us woke up to rain and chilly temps this morning. We got the quad box for you with the UDOT cams. Higher elevations, a little bit of a real taste of winter. However, Santaquin, southern Utah County, had some accumulating snow, especially on those grassy surfaces, and higher up at Alta Ski Area and Solitude, even some of the passes, they got some of the action. We have a live look now from a couple of the UDOT cameras spread around here, heading up to Park City on one side and then Eagle Mountain on the other. If you look towards the lights, looks like, meteorologist Sean Kelly, looks like some snow there.
Is that snow?
Is that snow?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What is that?
Snowing across our benches. Yeah, we've got some lake enhancement right now, some lake effect snow through the overnight that we're tracking in some spots. I'm hoping to see even some snowflakes here in downtown Salt Lake City. It's a possibility, but we're tracking it here for you all evening long. So let's get to what's going on across the area. We've seen some good snow. Look at Solitude. How about this? 7 inches of snow has fallen in this area. We've got some of that snow actually getting a little bit heavier right now. Absolutely beautiful. Can maybe pick up another inch or two if we get some of these bands really going here this evening. Yeah, Alta, Brighton, Solitude picking up some of the most snow there. Snowbird about a half a foot. Deer Valley a few inches as well. And it is still falling across the area. Also doing fairly well in terms of rainfall amounts, close to an inch in Blanding. Draper picking up over a half an inch of rain and about a half an inch in the Cedar City area. Let's take a look at the radar right now. We've got some thunderstorms and some thunder snow developing back out towards the west, heading out towards Tooele County. Right now in downtown into Tooele, seeing some rain, but could see those snow levels continue to drop, seeing it drop a little bit here across those west benches, seeing the potential for some snow here. And hopefully, if you want some snow, this band will be shifting off towards the east. Right now, we're dry here in Salt Lake City, but seeing some shower activity up towards the north in the Farmington area, dry right now in Draper. So that hour-by-hour forecast for us here across the Wasatch Front. Temperatures here dipping down from the low and middle 40s down into the upper 30s. A mix of rain and snow showers will be possible as we head into the overnight here. The precipitation chances lower tomorrow, but we're already tracking, Brian, our next storm potential that increases into the weekend. We'll talk about that coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
All right, Sean, see you in just a couple minutes as our weather starts to take a turn. Always a good time to download the 2 News Weather app. You can get that live radar and weather alerts sent right to your phone, and of course the app is free to download. Sean alluded to what's coming next, and that's something that could be helping the folks on the Yellow Lake fire. Some latest information for you, where plenty of precipitation has fallen either on or near the fire in Wasatch and Duchesne counties, but as we're told, it's likely not enough to completely put the fire out. That according to Sierra Helstrom with the U.S. Forest Service, who I spoke with this afternoon. How has the weather impacted what you've been trying to do full circle with the Yellow Lake fire?
Since the beginning of the Yellow Lake fire in the end of September, we were aware that the likelihood would be that we would need a season-ending event to put this fire out. In October, we were seeing July conditions with red flag warnings, 70-mile-an-hour winds, 90-degree temperatures up here, and really dry fuels that were ready to head into the fall and the winter, and they were very stressed. The fire grew rather quickly with a lot of the dense, dead, and down fuels that we have up here, and was spotting up to over 2 miles past where we had crews. Despite the number of resources, despite working on it from day one, this fire has been difficult to suppress and has caused a lot of extra hours and time for our crews to be up here, an unseasonably late season this year. We knew snow would be the thing we needed to help put this fire out. The snow last week helped. The snow this week is helping. We will likely see an increase of containment probably by the end of this weekend as another storm rolls in. And as we saw with the last storm, fire does not just get put out by snow. It helps, it cools the area, it wets the area. But some of the common misconceptions is that it just puts it out. We get a lot of calls from local residents and hunters thinking that because they can't see smoke and flames anymore from the road, that there's no longer fire. And one of the things we were seeing in the last storm is that even with active snow like we're seeing right now, we were still seeing trees torch and creeping and smoldering in the logs. So something we really trying to impress upon the public is the snow is wonderful. We need it. We need more of it. And it will take a couple more of these storms to actually gain full containment.
So this one right here, even though the backdrop looks beautiful and it's what you're hoping for, you're not calling this one perhaps your season-ending event, at least for this fire. Is that right?
Not likely. There's going to be snippets of warmer weather in between the storms. A season ending event needs to be enough snow that it stays on the ground and lasts throughout the winter. And while these small storms that we're seeing, we have a couple of inches of snow here and likely a little bit more on parts of the fire, they're helpful, but they can also have an opposite effect where they create an igloo effect over some of those smoldering logs and stumps and create even more danger areas where people going into the area not looking for them can step into ash pits because they're smoldering underneath the snow.
What else needs to be done in terms of just repairing certain parts of the area that were either, creating, you created some dozer lines, you created other sort of reasons to and ways to get into that fire area. What else has to be done, and how does this snow work in a way against you for what you're trying to do?
We actually were able to complete most of the suppression repair before the storm came in. We ordered a lot of resources and we were able to complete more than 80% of the suppression repair, which is going in and rehabbing those hand line and dozer lines that we created in there. Knowing the storm was coming, they were working actively throughout shift yesterday. And then yesterday evening, all equipment and personnel was pulled off of the mountain. Obviously, in conditions like this, where roads are dangerous and slick, especially some of those forest roads that are not paved, not easily plowed, it's just not safe to have firefighters out there. So as much as the snow helps cool the fire and helps suppress the fire, it also inhibits our ability to send firefighters out on the line. So it can both help and hinder suppression efforts.
You've been doing this a little bit. I'm sure Yellow Lake is kind of a unique situation for you, um, juggling the time of year. You have a lot of your crews that are finished for the year at this time, and you have different people you need to pull in. What was that like to try to get the ducks in a row to do the job, given the time of year and the uniqueness of the weather and all of that? It was just such a interesting situation to watch it from, at least my perspective of what you guys had to do.
It seems almost every couple of years, every 3 or 4 years, we have an unseasonably late summer here where we get these hot and dry temperatures. A couple of years ago with the Bald and the Pole Creek down in southern Utah County were very similar. And it is difficult because a lot of our seasonals have ended their season. A lot of our aircraft contracts have gone out of contract in the middle of October. So we do sometimes run into resource issues, but thankfully we share resources nationwide. That was one of the benefits. Once our team was getting close to timing out here as the Northern Utah team, and we had everyone jumped in to come because this is our forest and these are our public lands. The California team came in and was able to help us out and buoy up our resources while we were here to bring in help and bring in extra assistance long enough for those of us who work here and had been here since day one to go home and have a few days rest to be able to come back and finish this fire. One of the things many of our Northern Utah team said, almost colloquially and laughing, is that this is one of the first fires we've volunteered to come back to a second round because we felt like we wanted to come button this up. We wanted to come see it to fruition. Those first 10 days where our team had command of the fire were highly intense. And it was a lot for our team to do. We're highly qualified people. We know the area. We know the difficulties we were running into. And we were even hitting these levels of complexity that are very hard to manage with those few resources. And thankfully, we got the resources we needed. The California team came in, and then alongside of them and with other requests, we were able to get extra equipment, extra aviation. There are not many scooper planes in the nation. And we actually at one point in time had 5 of them here, which is a really big deal. Only 3 times in my career have I been on a fire that we had scooper planes, let alone all of the scooper planes. So it was a really significant thing to realize that this was one of the highest priorities in the nation for many parts of this fire.
You mentioned knowing the area by being a local, of course, and then, it is our forest because a lot of people use this area. How did this fire change that landscape? And what should people know if they're considering when closures lift and everything, they want to get back out there? Maybe they want to go hunt, they want to hike, they want to use that area for what they know and love. But what should people be cautious of with the aftermath of said fire?
It's important to note that, as we've discussed, the fire isn't out yet. Just because you can't see smoke doesn't mean there isn't fire. That's a very common misconception. And people almost get a false sense of security when they see snow like this and think that they can go in there. We're still receiving multiple calls of people, especially hunters, wanting to go into the area as we're ending hunting season. And we want to emphasize that that forest closure remains in place. So please follow the Ashley and the Uinta Wasatch Cache National Forest Facebook pages and or their websites, or call your local office.
Have you been able to make it any further in terms of investigators feeling comfortable to share with the public what the true cause and nature of the fire was?
The investigator is near completion with the investigation. We had a lot of useful information and witnesses. It's just been lengthy because we want to make sure that we're following all of our bases before reporting that. So we should be seeing that investigation come out shortly. It wasn't lack of knowing, it was making sure that we weren't impeding the investigation by reporting. So we should be watching for that investigation report within likely the next few weeks.
Coming up on Arc Salt Lake, with winter weather moving through the state, we'll share UDOT's message to drivers after a close call today. As the weather starts to take a turn, UDOT urging drivers to take extra caution on the roads. Some video from the Santaquin area earlier today, and this reminder comes after a crash involving one of their snowplow drivers. Also earlier today, Ariel Harrison has more on the impacts of this storm.
You could feel it pulling your car.
Vonna Johnson drove into work early Tuesday morning when snow was both flying and sticking in southern Utah County.
So you had to unpack your winter driving skills. What was that like?
It's great because I have a Jeep, and it makes it really easy.
Even though her commute was uneventful, Johnson admits the stark change in weather can be surprising, especially on the roads.
Because we never know. We have spring one day and fall the next, and who knows, we might have summer tomorrow.
What's the feeling across UDOT?
It's go time.
Wyatt Woolley is a UDOT spokesman in Region 3. He said crews are out, especially in the mountain passes. They had a close call, though, on US 6 with one of their snowplows.
One of the guys that passed him realized there was a bunch of snow and stuff in front of him, so he immediately slowed down, which our plow cannot slow down immediately behind him. And so he clipped his wing, is what we call it, that reaches out from the plow.
He said while both drivers are okay with minimal damage to the plow and other vehicle, things could have been a lot worse. Woolley urges awareness and vigilance on the roads.
Rule of thumb, don't pass the snowplows, right?
Yeah, that's our biggest thing that we want to get across to all our drivers on our roads is to slow down, do not pass our plows. It can be very dangerous.
UDOT teams are closely monitoring the road conditions, especially as temperatures drop tonight. They urge people to again be cautious as some areas could get slick with some of the moisture that's dropped today. Reporting in the Mobile Weather Lab, Ariel Harrison, KUTV 2 News.
All right, meteorologist Sean Kelly back here with us. You're blocking the camera, Sean. You're blocking the camera. This is the bright and majestic camera. Do you see the snow guns? They're cranking them up there.
They sure are.
Some of the early lower elevation there. Get back in the middle here so we can see. There we go.
This guy. Yeah, I mean, we saw some good snow in our ski resort so far, about 6 to 7 inches on average. Maybe another inch or two possible here this evening. We've got some of that lake effect going on here, increasing those snow totals. So let's get to the maps to show you what's going on across the area. Another perspective out in Solitude. Look at this, those flakes, they're flying here. It's a gorgeous evening if you like the snow. Cold weather, though, continues. Also a headline is many are going to experience the first freeze of the season as some of the coldest temperatures that we've seen so far this year are upon us as we get through the overnight. As a result, we've got freeze warnings up and down the I-15 corridor here, including across the Wasatch Front. So we'll be dealing with that for early tomorrow morning. For right now, we're into the 40s here from Ogden down to Salt Lake City, 41 in Provo. Temperatures here, this is also the big change from yesterday evening. This is what makes it feel even colder because just a few days ago we were in the 80s and now we're dealing with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Look at this, 15 to nearly 30 degrees cooler from 24 hours ago. 43 up in Logan, 38 in Price, 36 in Manti. We're at freezing now in Panguitch, 33 in Cedar City. Even St. George, quite cold into the lower 50s. What's helping us with the colder weather? Well, it's the winds right now, gusting out of the northwest. That's a cold direction wind, and we're seeing those 20 to 30 mile per hour winds continuing to howl across much of the area. We've got a full-on snowstorm up in portions in around central Wyoming. That low pressure continuing to slide out towards the east. We had some thunder snow out there, including in portions in around Colorado. Moab seeing some showers, and then up and down I-15 closer to home. We've got some good bands settling in. A few lightning strikes here just east of Tooele County. You could see that snow and that rain moving off the Great Salt Lake and dry right now from Salt Lake City into Draper, but perhaps this could move further towards the east here as we head into the overnight. That's what we're going to be tracking here. Further down towards the south, dry in St. George. We've got a few showers there. Cedar City, you're now dealing with all snow. Kanab as well, dealing with some shower activity there. As we head through 10 p.m., look at this, the snow showers continuing on across much of the areas from the north, from Salt Lake City down into Provo. Drier conditions into central Utah, but tomorrow morning could see some lingering lake effect snow in the area, and that could produce maybe a coating to an inch across those grassy surfaces, especially once again across the benches and then back westward heading towards Tooele. Drier conditions into the afternoon, and then maybe a little bit more sunshine here for much of the state as we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening. So those lows overnight, I don't think we'll reach freezing in Salt Lake City, but we'll be close to it just outside the city. I think we'll get there. 31 for a low in Provo, 32 in Ogden. Park City, frigid 22 degrees, 21 in Richfield. Highs tomorrow only into the mid and upper 40s. So a cold day will be upon us tomorrow. Sunshine, though, more sun for St. George in your Halloween forecast. Actually looking like one of the best of the weeks. As we get into the weekend, could see some lingering showers and chilly all of next week. Along the Wasatch Front, we've got temperatures here into the 40s. Halloween for trick-or-treaters, well, look at that, 55 degrees below normal temperatures there. And then we'll be dealing with temperatures into the 40s for trick-or-treaters. As we head into the weekend, we've got another storm upon us. By the way, Brian, we get that extra hour of sleep. I'm sure we'll all take advantage of that. Mid to upper 40s as we get into next week, so it's going to be pretty chilly for next week. So
you will take advantage of that. Yeah. I like this is very, very nice for it's that
very spooky
perfect
weather.
Yeah, it's a good Halloween.
Yeah,
forecast.
so for the trick-or-treaters out there in the evening, probably dipping down into the upper 40s for them, and at least we're dry. So
bundle up, parents, get out there and keep an eye on your kids on the roads.
That's
I don't
right.
want to hear about any incidents out there. All right, still ahead here in Arc Salt Lake. Forget about Halloween, Thanksgiving. The White House already thinking about Christmas. We'll share where this year's national tree is coming from. Kind of there. All right, forget about the turkey pardon. Christmas is on the top of the minds for our friends at the nation's capital. And this North Carolina tree farm is providing this year's official White House Christmas tree.
And guess how tall it is? This 20-foot tall and 12-foot wide tree is set to be displayed in the Blue Room of the White House. It was grown at Cartner Christmas Tree Farm. The send-off celebration for the tree will be on November 20th, and it is set to be presented by First Lady Jill Biden on November 25th. The National Christmas Tree tradition began back in 1923 with President Calvin Coolidge.
All right, the Utah Jazz back at home tonight, still looking for their first win of the season. They're taking on the Sacramento Kings at the Delta Center. You can watch the game on your home for the Utah Jazz, KJazz, Channel 14. Then on Thursday, they welcome the Spurs to the Delta Center. That one also set to begin at 7 o'clock. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7.